How's it going, everyone? It's Nathan from Nathan's MRE, and today we have a very special MRE. Today we are doing the Mill Cold Weather menu number 7 beef stew. Okay, we're not really sure what year this is until we open it up. It has no date anywhere on it. The backside is blank. This is the last menu from the Mill Cold Weathers that I've not done. So this is the last of the batch. Hopefully come out with some new flavors pretty soon, but you never know on that kind of stuff. That being said, we'll give her a little shake. And I also could not find any reviews on this. I looked just for a few minutes. I didn't see any right away. Somebody could have done some. I don't know. Let's go and cut it open from the back. We did sharpen the Chinese knife on the bottom of the coffee cup. On the bottom of our foreignmre.com coffee cup. Just like that. Kind of ghetto, but it works. It is what it is. Let's go and pull the contents out. Everything came all out in one big chunk. Toss it back to the side. Pardon me. We have a tropical punch flavored beverage base powder in the tall bag. I like those. We have accessory pack. We'll set it to the side just for right now. We have a smoked almonds, a package of smoked almonds. This has a date stamp of 5324, so 322nd day of 2015. So this more likely is going to be a 2016 ration. We also have a spice pound cake. Ooh, pretty nice. And that's 5334. So yeah, 2016, no doubt. And we have a standard issue MRE spoon. We have the main, which is a Mountain House main. This one is beef stew, of course. We'll get to that here in a second. And we have toasted corn kernels. Well, not my absolute favorite, but we'll give her a try anyway. Our accessory pack. Rip it down the side. We have a sachet of Tabasco. We have coffee instant type 3. Standard cold weather matches. The TP for your bunghole. Might get flagged one of these days for saying that. It'll be bad news if we do. We have non-dairy coffee creamer, moist towelette, package of sugar, standard issue MRE gum, and that, my friends, is all. So let's get our tray and get started. Okay, so let's get her started here. Let me see, we have our matches, we have our sachet of Tabasco, and we have our coffee stuff, we have our gum, moist towelette. I'll do our spoon. There we go, and let's start off with the smoked almonds. Quite a lot of powder on those. It's all right though. Nice smoky flavor to them. A fair amount, not too much. Just a little bit. And next up, we're gonna do our spice pound cake. I don't know if I've ever had one of these before. It's been a long time if I have. Oh wow, look at that. Look at that guy. Oh, smells great. Almost like a pumpkin pie. Spice cake, but it smells just like spice, if that makes any sense. Nice and dark. Get that here in a second. Let's go into our toasted corn kernels. And we have our water heating up for our main. So hopefully we'll be able to do that here in just a second. Not much of a smell to them. Maybe lightly salted. Quite a lot in there, actually. Don't need that guy. Those don't taste very good. And then I think we're going to go and do our tropical punch beverage base. Open her up. Barely see in there, pretty red looking. And this does have a line on top of it. Right there, we're gonna fill up to that. Open this bottle of water with one hand. Yes, we did. And the tropical punch, I like mixing it just a little bit thin. Because, my friends, it could be very strong. When I say very strong, I mean very strong. Alright. Our microwave's done with our hot water for the main. We zip the top shut. We're going to hold it. Give it a little bit of that action. Hopefully it doesn't leak out. Put it right there. And next up is our main. So let's go ahead and get this guy cut open. Takes a nice sharp knife for these. Let me cut it over here, that way I'm not sawing my damn hand off. Hear the vacuum? Big vacuum on that guy. That's good. If it had no vacuum, this would probably be not good at all. Wow, look at the beef stew. Looks like possibly potatoes in there. Some green pepper. Some yellow pepper. Maybe some carrots, some beef. Barely any smell coming off of that, which is typical for freeze-dried stuff. So I guess we're going to get the water. We're going to get that going. Be right back. Okay, so this calls for 16 ounces of water. We have 16 ounces of water teetering in our measuring cup here in the very top, and it is scalding hot. So let's not make a bad scene out of this one. Put about half of it in to start with, and it is hot. It's even hot through this bag. We're gonna get in there, give her a good stir, and instantly you can see it sucked up almost all that water. And now I can smell the beef stew. Now if you're doing eggs, you don't want to put the desired amount in there. I found you want to do a lot less, or be willing to dump the water off the eggs at the end, because it's gonna be runny. Stuff like beef stew, rice, and stuff like that, that's not going to be the case. I'm trying to stir this where you guys can see it, but I cannot. So let's just go in there and get it done. I'm going to stab down the middle. What you don't want in a freeze-dried meal is a big clump of crap in the middle that's not rehydrated. And you don't want to stir it too awful much, because you could break everything up and make it all mush. That being said, there's that. We're going to go ahead and seal that up. Find my trusty clothespin here somewhere. We're going to put that off to the side for about 15 minutes. And we're going to come back. We're going to do our coffee. Okay, and we did prop our fruit punch up because it was starting to seep out the Ziploc part of it. So, that being said, let's go ahead and do our coffee. We got some nice piping hot water here. And our foreignmre.com cup. You guys go check them out. Put a link in the description to that. Coffee is at type 3. Looks pretty decent. And let's go ahead and change it up a little bit. Put some creamer, maybe a half a pack of creamer in it. There you go, that's good. And while we have our sugar here, half a pack of sugar, and we have us a nice clean spoon, otherwise we're gonna have beef stew floating around in our coffee, and we don't want that. Okay, we'll be right back. This main will be done here in just a minute. Alright, main's not quite done yet here. We're gonna go ahead and start though. We're gonna get some of this corn, a little handful of it. There we are. Not hardly any kind of smell at all to it. Take a taste and see. Not bad. Kind of lightly crunchy. Little slightly salted to mild to heavily salted, I should say. Medium salted. There's a proper term for that, I guess. When you first start in, it seems like there's no salt hardly at all, then it sinks up on you and gets you. Our smoked almonds. A lot of seasoning powder on those. A lot of it. Nice smoked powder. I'd say lightly salted. Maybe some other spices in there. It's very nice. It's something very different. And those won't go bad very easily. This corn pretty much is never going to go bad. Let's go ahead and set it up to the side. Let's get our drink. We'll give it one more shake here. Fold it over so it don't go in place. We're going to pour that into our glass. And the tropical fruit punch drinks in the US MREs are known to be kind of neon red looking. And this one is for sure no different. I'll try to get it where I can pour it out of this thing. It is definitely a big change from the foreign stuff that usually has little to no dyes in it, artificial sweeteners. This is pretty much all dye and all artificial sweetener. A couple little floaties in it, which is typical for the bag that it comes in. Let's go and take a drink and see. Oh yeah. It doesn't taste bad. It doesn't have the natural flavors like I've gotten accustomed to here lately. We're gonna set this up to the side because we want to get this main out. I want to save the coffee for the dessert and not mix that up here. So let's go ahead and take our clothespin off again. I'll check it out one more time. Or probably. Oh yeah, look at that. Let's give it another stir. Let's just kind of see what's happening in here. It's developed kind of a nice thick gravy. It is a huge amount of food. Let's go ahead and get some out onto the tray here. And just see. And that's no joke. Probably not. It's probably not even close to half of it. And that's a whole tray full. That's a astonishing amount of food. Look at all that in there. It's still very, very heavy. We're going to go and close that back up. So I know somebody that'll be here in about an hour that's going to want to try that. So we'll go ahead and try ours right now. Give it a little choppy chop chop. And make sure there's no chunks that are not rehydrated. So we do have... I'm not sure if that's a carrot or a pepper. It looks like maybe a carrot. A little piece of potato. Let's try this real quick. It smells like beef stew. It smells like... If you guys remember a while back I did a video on the 1968 LRP. It smells just like that beef stew. Definitely a carrot. It's peas. When it was... dehydrated, it looked like it was green peppers, but it's actually peas in there and chunks of beef. Very hearty and very good. You can tell it has a lot of beef bouillon in it. I don't know, guys. This might be the best freeze-dried one I've ever had. That's very, very good. Tabasco has little tear notches, but we just want a little tiny corner. so we have more control. Oh, got some on our corn there. Let's try a little Tabasco in here. And kind of odd too, there's no crackers in this ration. Oh yeah. Perfect. And there's no salt in here either, or pepper. Kind of odd. This really is very, very good. All right. Enough of that for right now. Let's go into the coffee. Take a sip, kind of cleaner palate. Coffee's very hot. Very, very, very hot. Tastes good though, not real harsh. Especially with the creamer and sugar in it. Alright, now for the next star of the show. It's a very moist spice cake. Look at that guy. Man. That looks and smells very good. Let's take a bite and see if it's dry or if it's moist. Oh man. Probably the most moist MRE cake I've ever had. A lot of that's to do with the freshness of it too. Absolutely perfect. Pretty much gonna wrap it up, guys. What a really good meal. Didn't know this meal even existed until I just happened to come across it. This is the last one of the Meal Cold Weathers. This particular one was the menu number 7 beef stew. Thanks for watching, guys. You all have a good day.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars